Thank you. I want to talk about where we are with Decision Day, Freedom Day, as it's being called, COVID-19 vaccinations, etc., etc. Someone who is very up on all of this information is David Navarro. He is the Special Envoy on COVID-19 for the World Health Organization and Chair of Global Health at Imperial College, and he's joining us now. Hello to you.
Hello, long time no see. I hope you're well.
Indeed, I am. I hope you are too. Tell me about what you think about the 21st of June being the day that we will potentially finally unlock. Should that happen?
Well, certainly life has to go on, and the last thing any of us want is to have people needing to go on restricting their lives. But this virus has not gone away. In some ways, it's lurking and just waiting to strike again. And so I want to suggest to everybody, please be really, really careful. By all means, governments should be releasing restrictions, but it's really up to people everywhere to organize their lives to minimize the amount of contact they have with others, and to, I agree with the last speaker, wear their face masks and just keep that protection going. You know, it's not a big thing to do, to mask yourself, and we want to ask people to go on doing that and go on being careful, because this virus is just very, very dangerous and it's very present.
What would a 2 or 4 week delay, what difference would that make? What would it achieve, do you think, David?
Well, I'm trying, Kay, to again really reiterate that it can't be just about restrictions. The future for humanity is going to require that we adapt our lifestyles so that we make it hard for this virus to spread. I mean, we know that the virus is constantly changing, which means that although vaccination is a marvelous, marvelous asset, it's not going to be enough. We are going to have to continue to behave as though the virus is an ever-present threat. So by all means, let the restrictions be released, but at the same time, could I encourage everybody everywhere to go on behaving carefully, because at school, at the university, in the pub, in the restaurant, in the social club, the virus is still going to be around, and it can come back with a huge surge very, very quickly.
Boris Johnson, you'll know, has committed to help vaccinate the entire globe by the end of next year. Gordon Brown, pretty disparaging, saying his plan is just a wing and a prayer. Nobody's safe until everybody is safe. What do we need to do to make sure everyone's vaccinated?
Well, first of all, Kay, I am absolutely delighted that the British Prime Minister has made this a kind of call to action, really, for the world to get vaccinated by the end of next year. And he's going to use his leadership of the G7 group of nations to make this point. So I think, like many, I am hoping that this weekend at Calvis Bay, world leaders in the G7 will just say very clearly, we are going to work together to make sure that the world is vaccinated adequately by the end of 2022. That would be a gift to generations to come, and it's the kind of leadership that really we're expecting and hoping to see in the coming weeks.
But you heard what Gordon Brown said, just to reiterate that point. He was saying, yeah, it's good to say that, but actually putting it into practice is pretty challenging, and one of the ways to do it is a jab in the developed world, and every time that happens, there should be another one in the developing world.
Of course. I mean, I think what Mr. Brown is saying is super sensible, but there are many people offering advice. I mean, the reality is that it'll be a massive undertaking to ensure that everybody has access to vaccine. It'll be a massive undertaking to make sure that enough vaccine is available and that vaccines are constantly modified in the light of new variants emerging. But Kay, this is doable. It's not, in the big scheme of things, a massive expenditure. It just requires everybody saying, we're going to work together on this job. I know that sounds easy to say, but I actually believe it's going to happen.
OK. You know I can't let you go without asking about those grandchildren.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, I still haven't seen Otto, but I had a great pic of him the other day. He's wonderful. But most important is that Max, the one we talked about before, Tom and Ellen's kid. He's walking now. He's just had his first birthday yesterday, and I'm super proud.
Oh, that's fantastic. Maybe you'll indulge us with some photographs next time we chat. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Look after yourself. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. Bye-bye.
His face lights up, doesn't he, when he talks about his grandchildren. Are we going to be happy about the weather today? Here's Kirsty.